Good morning, everybody. Today I wanted to make a video that was a little different. I wanted to take you on a little journey through the history of my very first OC, lemon. I've had lemon ever since I was 14. I am 22 now, and I still use them to this day. There was a time when I thought about ditching or replacing lemon, but I just never felt the same without my little fox. And New Year's might be like, fox? And yeah, for a long time, lemon used to be a fox, as you will see in a second. Here is the very first lemon design, and wow, it makes me teary-eyed every time I see it. Baby Brot's first OC. She used to be my only OC too, and she was supposed to look like both me in real life and my hyperfixation at the time. The Mangle from Five Nights at Freddy's too. Mangle was the favorite fictional character of mine for a long time, and they still are in my top three. But back then I was obsessed with Mangle. Tony Kreinight's FNAF animations may have played a role in this. I wished so hard my art looked like his, and Maybe, and Snow the cat. I adored their work so much. And Snow in particular had an OC that they put in their Ask comic thingies, and she often interacted with the FNAF cast. I was amazed, and I thought that maybe Abby could make a semi-canon FNAF OC too. So I did. It took me like 3 days to draw, but I drew this masterpiece you see here. I named her Lemonade, no last name. Mango had pink inner ears and yellow eyes, so I gave her yellow inner ear and pink eyes, with pink hair to match. The hair was supposed to be tied back with a very loose ponytail because that's how I usually wore my hair. And a loose t-shirt with a heart on it because many people portrayed fixed Mangle slash Funtime Foxy in 2015 with pink heart-shaped patch on their chest. She had a pleated tennis skirt because I was just discovering anime and saw those in a lot of anime drawings at the time. She had a nightmare version because FNAF, and a singular black biker skirt, biker glove, sorry, and injuries on her hand because I thought they were cool, and a singular bang hairpiece for literally no other reason that I saw this in a drawing once and thought it was cool. I had her as a main OC for a really long time without officially redesigning her, so the next reference of her is a major jump in art quality. Here's the first redesign of Lemon. I had recently turned 15 and felt so mature and grown up, so I designed her with skimpier clothing and more mature figure. She was previously flat-chested, but now I've gotten my first bra, so I felt like giving up big push-ups, cups, and literally no panties under her skirt because hormones. Her feet lost a toe and hands lost a finger each because I was failing hard at drawing five-fingered hands, so I nixed the fingers. Also, more injuries on her hands and her leg because I always thought blood and injuries were really cool. And her other hand is hidden, so I can't remember if she had the black glove still. Her hair has gained a darker gradient along the bottom and is no longer tied back, but now the singular hairpiece has strand at the front remained, got longer even. At this point, I have made two friends on DeviantArt, Killer Kitty PL, and Tech Timothy Aaron Kurusu. I think they were named. I have gotten lemon fanarts from both of them, and I was so happy. My little silly creation is getting art from other people. Heaven, is that you? Safe to say I was so in love with Lemon that I thought she was perfect. As you can see, I haven't changed her design too much here. I just wanted to show this version because this particular drawing got like 40 favorites, which at the time was crazy famous to me. And this drawing got like 3 different fan arts, so I cherished it for months. And here is where the insane IRL bullying got to me and started showing in my art. I purposefully made her look shy and tired, no longer smiling and having big dark eye bags. Here is also the beginning of Lemon's heterochromia, the only hetero thing about her. And the black glove now engulfs the entire forearm, suggesting she had something to hide, most likely SH scars, because that was also the time I started scarring myself due to depression and the bullying. The heart migrated from her shirt to her chest as a necklace with little wings and a keyhole. She also now has heart markings on her face, which was 2016-ish, so not for ego reasons. Next, we have what I call the bone redesign because of the new bone-like markings Lemon gained in this design. Those also stayed for a while, though I never liked the gray stripe on her nose. As you can see now, she has a prosthetic hand that she hides under the black glove. It was a pain to draw, but God, did I really love this design element. The heart necklace is gone, but in its place is a ton of piercings because I thought piercings were so darn cool. She is now described as a demon, and the lore that was that she needed pain to survive, hence the missing hand. Very edgy, I know. Now let's turn our attention to number 6. It's not a full reference, but it was an update to their canon design. Now they had a poofy ponytail with just a singular strand of hair coming out at the front. Of course. I gave them a white glove instead of the black, since now it was like 2017, 2018-ish, and I was going to art school where I wasn't bullied as much and my depression wasn't as bad. The heart motif is now back in full force, as it is on a necklace, as a marking by their eyes, and as a marking on their butt. Leg injuries still prevail, and they now have a lot of moles all over their body because I've always had moles in weird places. So to make myself love them, I gave them to my beloved Lemon. Next we have a digital reference. Ooh! I split their design in half, one being the long hair purple gradient and the other being the redesign you just saw. Both have the bone markings, though subtly different. Both have the prosthetic hand not hidden under the glove anymore, and both still have the heart markings by their eyes, though a little harder to see because of the eye bags both designs have. Also, we have lost any semblance of an outfit. Lemon is now in their underwear, and now both, which makes me a little uncomfortable since I wasn't 18 quite yet when I drew this. But I really wanted people to see that they have tits, despite being non-binary, because I was still figuring out my own gender at that point. So Lemon had to have similar struggles because even though at this point I had different OCs, some that I liked more than Lemon, I could not let go of them. They are one creation I could not give up, even if you gave me $1,000. They might be goofy, edgy, or cliche, but they are mine. I birthed them with my non-binary Russie, and they have been with me since the very beginning of my art journey. Also, by this point, they weren't in any fandoms, as I didn't have a hyperfixation for quite some time. I was focusing on school and art and wasn't really consuming new media, other than Marvel, that is. My new best friend, Corn, was spoon feeding me Marvel content, and I was decently into it. Corn now goes by Lucky, and we're still really good friends. Love you, Lucky. Sorry I'm not picking up my phone lately. I am rotting. Anyway, next. Oh, this is Lemon? Yes, dear viewer, this was what Lemon has become for a while. You see, I was getting my first hyperfixation in a while, and it was the Danganronpa series. I was obsessed, like to the point I redesigned all of my OCs to be Danganronpa OCs, and I had huge plans to make a fan game for Danganronpa. It was called Despairing Deception. Basically, Mukuro Ikusaba had her consciousness transferred into a computer like Junko in SDR2, and she was running her own killing game now, wanting to erase any trace of Junko left in the world by finding anyone with a trace amounts of Junko's DNA and pitting them against each other until there were no survivors left. Amaterasu was the stand-in for Lemon. They were the ultimate lucky student because like Nagito, because Nagito was my favorite character, the second favorite behind Mango, and I loved Nagito-san's Kamaera. So Lemon had was the ultimate lucky student like him. They still had the heart motif present in a silver pin on their shirt, and they had their hair in a low ponytail like the very first design. We've come full circle. Except no, we haven't, because this isn't over yet. Here's another redesign. Now with modified version of their original outfit and a white, yellow, pink gradient in their hair. Their hands now also have a gradient. So many gradients, dang. They are also a fairy again, but not for long because guess what? They're a fandom OC again. This time it's the Owl House, which was actually become a special interest of mine alongside FNAF, though back then I didn't know it yet. I based Lemon on Amity because she fit Lemon best, even if I just had to give Lemon a ponytail, which I hated at the time. I didn't know what I was on, but I didn't like their hair. I put them in the Hecate dress because it had yellow and Lemon's color is yellow. And I explained them being similar to Amity by making them secretly a huge fan of Amity, and that they steal her clothes sometimes when she isn't home. That is no longer the case, and neither is their last name because da 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 da! We have arrived at Lemon's current design. Their skin is now more yellow, the heart marking is back on their chest, which is a male chest now, don't worry, they're not flashing you. And they were born a boy, but they have always identified as non-binary. Lemon is now also a blight, specifically Amity's younger twin. They were raised as twins, even though Lemon is a year younger. I will probably make a separate video about Lemon's story in the story I'm currently writing called The Brot House. It's an alternative universe version of the Owl House, and I'm currently very attached to it. Lemon is and has always been changing to my tastes, so they might change again in the future. But here they are now. Thank you for listening to the brief Lemon history lesson. And now I will go on to the speed paint. End script.
샛별